welcome to Let's talk about the Muppets. Introduction doesn't matter. Mad Hatter Reviews talking about the Muppets. I can't believe I'm saying this. Can you tell that I'm excited? Can you tell that I'm excited? Because NECA announced today with the little Instagram announcement right here. It's a little tease. Muppets. NECA is doing Muppets. Okay. Now they I believe hinted at this at some point. They're obviously doing the Sesame Street figures. Naturally, you do the Sesame Street figures, you want to do the Muppets figures, okay? And I am here for it, all right? Because I love me some Muppets. Really, anything Jim Henson, pretty much I'm in. But the Muppets for sure. I've mentioned this many times on the channel. I pretty much have all of the Palisades Muppet figures that came out. This one, I got one in hand right here. Derp. This little Swedish chef. That, well, I don't think this is the one that came with the kitchen set. There was another one that came with the kitchen set. But I love one of the first lines that I remember, like, oh my God, I'm a fucking toy collector because I love this shit, was the Palisades Muppets line. And now NECA is sort of continuing that. Fun fact, I guess Trevor Zammit worked at Palisades. So I am assuming that he is heading up this new endeavor. And I'm fucking excited because it's just Muppet. I'll rebuy some Muppets, okay? We're talking 20 plus years, all right? Even though this is a spectacular figure and it will always remain a spectacular figure, but I can add some more Muppets. I'm not choked with Muppets, all right? Ninja Turtles, they get 1 million at bats. Why don't the Muppets get some, okay? Justice for the Muppets, and justice is happening right now because, yes, NECA is doing it. I'm fucking excited, dude. I am also excited because this is going to have a great synergy with Sesame Street because it's the same makers. And to be very fair, some of the Palisade stuff I think has aged a little bit. Like their Kermit was always, I always thought their Kermit was okay. I think back then, like articulation, it was not where it is now. So I'm very excited to see what they do. I'm very excited for the little Easter eggs there. I'm a fucking Muppets fan. Giant Muppets fan. So this is tailor-made for me. Okay, so by the way, NECA, if you want to send me all the samples ahead of time for all your Muppet stuff, I mean, feel free. You know what I mean? That's, Johnny's not doing NECA stuff anymore. Johnny, you gotta, your boycott has to stay in effect. Okay, you can't just jump on the Muppets train now and just go, oh, they're doing Muppets, I'm in. No, you gotta stay in your lane. But I will carry the torch, and maybe we get some playset. Who the hell knows? Okay, I'm very, very excited. On the Tease, they had some hands in there. Let me actually bring this up. They got it's time to get things started. Yeah, the Kermit, and you could already see in the Kermit arm that there is articulation, okay? More articulation than the Palisades version. So I'm already, oh my God, it's gonna be fucking wild, okay? So you got the Kermit with the paintbrush, you got the, I was gonna say Grover, Gonzo hand, and then the Fozzie Bear hand. And I think this feels to me is a bit of a new era. Again, it's like synergy, perfect synergy with Sesame Street. So, yeah, this fucking made my day. This made my week. This might have made my year. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see some teases, some stuff at Comic-Con, because you know they're going to show it there. And what can they do? NECA, for all the flack people give the corporate NECA, okay? Because NECA as a corporate, I think whoever owns NECA is just like a dummy. But like the people that work NECA, the artists at NECA, they're the fucking best, okay? They're the best at this, and I know they're gonna do they're gonna do great. So this is my, a lot of people when Mattel announced the DC, they're like, oh my God, their minds were blown. This is my thing. This is the thing that gets me out of bed, okay? Because I was in bed before this, and I saw this, and I rolled out of bed, okay? Can you tell by the way I look? So yes, very excited. Just that little hand that it has, like the articulation there. I'm going, all right, this is going to be fucking good. We're going to have our Muppets. We're going to have our Sesame Street. We're going to talk about these things. It's going to be a beautiful fucking year. It's going to be a beautiful future with some Muppets. Time to meet the Muppets and laugh and play and do all that shit. So that is all. That's all there is. It's just a little tease there. So more on this as I have it. very, very excited. It's Muppets 2026, baby, and into 2027, and God knows how much. So, and by the way, I am hoping to, since we're now talking about, we'll talk a little more. Since we're now talking about like Jim Henson Creations, and we're talking about Sesame Street, and we're talking about Muppets, and obviously we had like the 1990 Turtles, all that shit. Can we get some great Labyrinth and Dark Crystal figures? Okay. Yes, there have been a few of the Goblin Kings that have come out, but it's been very sporadic here and there. I'm talking about like a dedicated line. Dedicated Jim Henson line, okay? Storytellers, remember storytellers? Dude, Jim Henson is one of the top 5 geniuses in entertainment, okay? So we gotta squeeze all that shit for what it's worth, especially as toy collectors. I can't wait. Dude, Labyrinth, can you imagine Labyrinth toys? All right, my phone died. It just sensed how excited I was. Actually, maybe it died because it's like, you're not gonna be able to pay your phone bill, so just we're just gonna shut off right here. But can you just imagine just Labyrinth shit? It's like you got Jareth, Goblin King, you got Hoggle, you got Sir Didymus, you got Ludo, you got the fucking Fire Gang, you got all that shit. All right, that's where my mind. I know we literally. This is how greedy I am as a toy collector. We just announced Muppets, and I'm already jumping to what about this? Let's just go back to Muppets, okay? We got Muppets. They're gonna. I know they're gonna be great. They're gonna be probably packed with lots of accessories. Cost. Who knows what the cost is going? You know what? I don't want to sully this moment with cost. Sometimes people like to jump right to cost. Like, oh, what is this gonna cost? Can we not worry about cost right now? Can we just enjoy the dinner? You know what I mean? We'll get the bill. All right, we'll get the bill for the steak and the sides and all that. We'll get that at the end of the dinner. Right now, we're talking about the fucking dinner. We're talking about Muppets. So I'm very excited. So yeah, that's now it's really it. Muppets on deck. Okay, Sesame Street seems to be going strong. I think that line is doing well for them, so that's great. Yeah, what other Henson? Let me know what other Henson stuff are you excited about, and what Muppets are you excited about? Okay, I am. I mean, I don't care if they redo that whole Palisades roster. And by the way, that Palisades roster got deep. Okay, like Uncle Deadly, like they were the janitor character who I can't even remember his name. That was a deep fucking line. So it's a high bar, and they still look good. Okay, so it's not like you look at them and they're like shitty. Like I said, there are some characters that need a redo for sure, Kermit and stuff like that, but they're not shitty figures. So very curious. And their play sets, like that kitchen play set is still one of the best play sets. Okay, I did like kind of like a out of the vault review on there, and people were like, oh my god, I never knew this existed, and we're buying that up. So we'll see. Although I have a feeling if you made that play set, I don't think you could do it at that level of detail for that cost now. I don't think so. But that is all. I just talked about cost. I said I wouldn't talk about cost. Anyway, Muppets. Muppets are coming. Sesame Street is in effect. It's going to be a great time. I'm having a great. This is the shit that gets me excited, okay? Yeah. DC, Mattel got DC. Cool story. Muppets. NECA's doing Muppets. My phone died again. It really doesn't want me to talk about Muppets, but I don't care. So yes, Muppets are coming. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, subscribe. Here, let me grab my Swedish. I got this guy too. Okay, this is gonna be you. This is gonna be you very, very soon because the Muppets are coming out. You got Muppets. You got Sagat. Why not? It's 2026. You got Flipboard Wave 2. I'm very excited about the future. Comment, subscribe. Drop me a like. See you later. Bye bye. Da 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 da.